Did Dina Ailia Smith dodge Julian Alfred? And Julian Alfred was dominant. Lanae Tava solid as a rock. Brianna LYSTON and Kevona Davis. Plus Cherokee Young runs in the 300 meters indoors. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. 400 meter sensation Cherokee Young was on the move this weekend at the South Carolina Invitational in the women's 300 meters. When the smoke cleared, she took third place in the event. Young ran 37.38 behind Sarah Hayes, who ran 36.36 to win. Young has started out her season solidly, and we are hoping that she ends her season even better than she did in 2023. I do believe that this young lady is very, very talented, people. I'm a huge fan, looking forward to great things, and I hope to see her in that finals of the women's 400 meters at this year's Paris Olympic Games. Do you think she will be able to do it? Check out the newest video from our new channel, Peter Lloyd World of Wealth. I'll return to Treasure Island. I was extremely young. Let's say I had not entered my 20s. And for the first time in my life, I held on to some decent money. What did I do? Watch our newest video at Peter Lloyd World of Wealth, link in the description below. In our previous video, we showed you Jamaica's Ailia Smith leaping to glory at the University of New Mexico's Collegiate Classic in women's long jump with a jump of 6.85, improving on her previous opener for the 2024 indoor season. But we didn't have the video. Here is the actual video of her actual winning jump from that event. Ailia Smith is one to watch for the 2024 season. Now, we were anticipating the clash between Dina Ailia Smith, the remarkable Julian Alfred, and of course Jamaica's beloved Kevona Davis. This was to take place in the women's 200 meters at the same University of New Mexico's Collegiate Classic in the women's 200 meter dash. However, Ailia Smith started the race, but within 50 meters stopped running. I don't know, I thought that was a little strange, and she didn't seem injured, and I have not read or seen anything about her being injured. So was she just dodging running against Julian Alfred? Alfred won in a new world leading time of 22.16, with Jashus Sears running 22.57 to take second. Jamaica's Lanae Tava 22.72 to take third, with Kevona Davis coming fourth in 22.90, her fastest opening time indoor in the 200 meters in her collegiate career. These were timed finals. That means that they were separate heats, and then they compiled the heats, and the person who ran the fastest time came first and second and third.
Of Arkansas, 22.60. So keep an eye on that. 22.60, the British record. That is Dina Ailia Smith on the outside, with Julian Alfred in lane 5, St. Lucia. Away we go. David, Alfred, Dina Ailia Smith. World champion, multiple time medalist on the outside. That's Dina Ailia Smith. But here comes Julian Alfred. She did it on this track a year ago. Ailia Smith pulls up. Alfred still going strong. Kevona Davis, her former teammate. Julian Alfred racing the clock now. It's going to be Julian Alfred. And boy, that is close to her personal best. Once again, only the great Merlene.
Now, to be honest, I was surprised to see Ailia Smith lined up against Julian Alfred. This is something that we don't normally see, because the big guns tend to try to avoid each other this early in the season. Now, as we say, Jamaica's Lanae Tava rounded out in third against Jashus Sears. Sears ran a new NCAA. That is the #1 in the NCAA, #3 in the world, and #2 in UT history. That time, of course, is 22.57. And as I said to you, Sayers came second overall behind Julian Alfred, with Jamaica's Lanae Tava taking that third spot. in 22.72. Lanae Tava is looking good, people. Now, a little disappointment for some. Brianna LYSTON rounded out the top 8 in the 7th position with a time of 23.16, her first 200 meter for the season. Now, this of course is my 2 cents. Was I surprised that Dina Smith opted out of the race in the middle of the race? No, I was not. I was actually surprised that she was going to run against Julian Alfred. Let's face it, Julian Alfred is one of the top 5 female sprinters in the world as we speak, in both the 100 and 200 meters. She had the 3rd fastest time in the world last year in the women's 200 meters, and she's had one of the top, I think 5 or top 10 fastest times in the world in the 100 meters. So you never see big guns, and Julian Alfred and Dina Smith are big guns running against each other at this point. So I was sort of flabbergasted that they were going to actually race each other. Now, I suspect because of some kind of obligation, Dina Smith had to actually start the race. She didn't look injured. She took her time, she pulled up, she started slowing down within the first 30 to 40 meters of that race, as you could see. Hopefully, you'll be able to see the entire race. If not, I'm going to have to re-edit it. But, I mean, it was kind of very obvious. So, did she dodge her? Yes, she dodged her. I was shocked that she was actually going to race her. Go back and look at the especially since 2020. The top female and the top male athletes try to, well, particularly the female athletes, they tend to dodge each other until later down in the open season, closer to, like May, June, that kind of time. They try to avoid each other. So I don't believe Dina Smith is injured. I think she just didn't really want to run against Julian Alfred. I'm not saying she was afraid of her, but I don't think she wanted to show her hand. Let's say it's like you're playing poker. If you play the game, you don't want the person to see your hand. She doesn't want to show her hand. Julian Alfred is just having fun and running like crazy. And by the way, Julian Alfred was absolutely she dominated. She looked incredible. People, that's a serious ass time, okay? 22.16. Yeah, that's serious. She going hard. Not surprising. But yeah, I'm saying I was surprised that they actually lined up against each other. Now, the other thing I need to quickly say, Brianna LYSTON. We'll talk about that. 7th, her time was okay. I guess some people might have been disappointed, but we'll discuss this in another video. You know, what are your thoughts? So, were you shocked that Dina Smith stopped running? Because I wasn't. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to go over there and support our new channel, Peter Lloyd World of Wealth. Oh, by the way, big up to Kevona Davis. Great run. Her fastest opening 200 meters indoors for an entire collegiate season. Very, very good look. And remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you're royals, kings, and queens. Bless up.